Hey everybody, it's Dr. Sandman. I hope that all of you are doing great. It's time for our first tarot first impressions of the new year, 2024. So this one is one that I've been wanting to get for like over a year now, ever since we got it in at my job. So I've been saving it since quite a long time ago. So this is the Visconti Sforza tarot deck. It actually says Visconti Sforza Tarocchi deck, I think is how you pronounce that. I'm not entirely sure. But this is the deck, and I already foresee a couple problems with it. One of those problems being it is a very large tarot deck. So we got sample cards in at my job, and so I know what the size of the cards are, and they are quite large. So I don't know how it's gonna go shuffling wise, but we'll see. That's what we're here to test out today. On the side it says a complete 78 card deck includes stunning full color reproductions of 74 mid 15th century Visconti Sforza Tarocchi cards, plus 4 cards recreated to replace missing cards from the original pack. 35 of the original cards are archived at the Morgan Library and Museum in New York. Ooh, I should go check that out. That sounds really cool. Oh my gosh. So this, sorry, I was trying to like pull it off. It opens this way. That's cool. I like that. This is what it looks like on the inside. It comes with a booklet. It's pretty actually. That's nice. Okay, so it's a little bit, quite a bit more in depth on each card than most guidebooks are, which is really nice. That is appreciated. So as predicted, or not really predicted because I saw the sample cards, this deck is massive. This is like, it's the size of my head. Like it's bigger than my hand. So this is, yeah, it's pretty substantial. We have a card that says the Pierpont Morgan Visconti Sforza Tarocchi deck by Stuart R. Kaplan. I don't know who. So, okay, so Stuart R. Kaplan's probably the person who wrote the booklet. I imagine he was not the artist. And it comes with this card. Bianca Maria Visconti, a wife of Francesco Sforza, painting attributed by... That's cool. So it comes with these extra painting cards. Francesco Sforza. So this is the artist. That's really cool that they included that. Okay. So, this is what the backs of the cards look like. So, the deck, from what I gather, is not numbered or labeled for each card, which, if you are very well versed in tarot, it's not going to be an issue. I imagine that it won't be too big of an issue with me, but luckily the guidebook does have photographs of what each card is. So if there's one card that you're like, is this the Empress or the Queen of Pentacles? Like, you can check for that. First we have the Fool, and it looks like he's got feathers coming out of his hair. This is really interesting so far. And then we have the guy who's on the cover, who is obviously the Magician. Empress. She is a little bit different than traditionally depicted. Okay. High Priestess. Unless those are switched, because just based on vibe alone, it looks like they might have been switched. I don't know. Have the Hierophant. He is the Emperor. This is the Emperor, okay. Because he has the globe in his hand. That's how I can tell them apart. Yeah, and then the Hierophant has his traditional hand positioning. It's the Lovers. They look really young. Chariot. Justice. I like the child on the horse, the armored child on the horse in the back. It's pretty cool. The hermit, is that an hourglass? It looks like the hermit is holding an hourglass as opposed to a torch. Wheel of Fortune? What? Wait, what is this? Hold on. I don't know. Are these, am I crazy or are these going in a weird order? Which is weird because I know the order. Am I losing it or are these in the wrong order? That's what I'm wondering. Then we have Strength. The Hanged Man. Ooh, Death looks cool. I would love to go and see what these look like in the museum. The Devil. This one's very colorful. We have the Tower. Ooh. This is gorgeous. This is a very beautiful version of the Tower. I like that cloud with a face coming out of it. The Star, she doesn't have a foot in the water. Unless this is the sun. No, this couldn't be. Because then we have the moon. Okay, yeah, that one was the star. This is the moon. Sun. I like the actual depiction of the sun right there with the face. Judgment. This is the World. I will say though, that in the booklet also says that the tower specifically is called the Falling Tower. I've never seen or heard of that, but it makes sense. So then what are we starting on next? So we're starting with the swords. Okay, and in here it says spades. And then wands or staves or batons are bastoni, and copes is cope, or cope. And then coins is denarii. So we're starting with looks like the King of Swords, even though he looks quite youthful. A little strange. Imagine the Queen. Oh, I love her armored hands. I like the juxtaposition of her flowing white gown and the armored gauntlets. We have the Knight. Ooh, this one's beautiful. After I go through these, I'm going to figure out which ones were recreated to fill in the missing pieces and which ones were, you know, a part of the original deck. So this is the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so they're going backwards. And naturally, it's a pip deck, which was common back in the day. Ooh, this one has a banner on it. Can't read what that says. So I just looked it up. The Abendreut is what the banner says, which I don't know if this is a direct translation to upward or something, but basically that banner means that even as the tips of the swords are pointing down, that the card is in fact upright. And it's on multiple of them because they do have swords pointing down. And we have the Ace. It was really common to have pip decks back in the day. Of course, the Marseille is very famous. That one was also a pip deck. This is the King of Batons or Wands. Staves is also what they were called in the booklet. We have the Queen. We have the knight, who looks like an actual child. And then the page. So then we just go through the pips again. I imagine that these, maybe not these ones, but they might have like a similar banner at some point. Even if I don't like use this often, because I imagine it'll be quite difficult to shuffle, it is probably, even though it is difficult to shuffle, or probably will be very difficult to shuffle, it is really nice to have this as like a glimpse into historical tarot and oracle decks as a form of historical divination. I don't know why they made these figures look like children. This does not look like a grown man. You know what I mean? Is that just me? Her maybe a little bit. She maybe looks like an adult. She looks like a young adult though. And it's very integral that with the court cards that the king and the queen look older, because that is important to the interpretation of the cards. We have the Ten of Cups. I do like that these are nice and matte, which is always appreciated in my book. We have Abondroit or Duart. I don't know. I don't know the language of origin for this deck. I imagine Italian, but I could also be very wrong in that. We have the Ace of Cups. So then we are on to Pentacles or coins. The paint's kind of coming off of this illustration. We have our Knight. We have the Ten of Coins. I'm sorry I'm kind of silent for this part. There's not really much to say. There's not much to say. I like the quality of these. These are pretty like sturdy, but not like stiff, which is always appreciated. And then we have the Ace of Coins. Let me first find out which cards were replaced. So it doesn't say which cards were finished to complete the deck, but it does say that the artist is unknown. That original card is not the artist. This is not the artist. That was my bad. So they don't know who created it, but they have theories, and what they do know is that 6 of the cards were painted by a different artist than every other card in the deck, and those cards are Strength, Temperance, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, and the World. So interesting. Okay, so it's not insanely hard to shuffle. it's a little challenging, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Not the best to shuffle, but it's not as bad as I anticipated. So what would I what would I rate this deck out of 10? I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8, a solid 8. I don't like that it's a pip deck, but it's historical, so that has to make up for it, because at the time that was commonplace for tarot decks, is that they would all be pips. And I'm knocking back 1 point because they're a little bit hard to shuffle. But other than that, it's gorgeous. It's a perfect replica of history, and I adore it. I'm really excited to work with it, and even if I don't use it for readings all the time, I'm definitely going to use it for card associations in my ritual work and things like that. So I'm very fond of it. So 8 out of 10 for sure. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I have other tarot, Lenormand, and Oracle related videos on my channel. I have a whole playlist if you want to check those out. Leave a comment if you'd like. And I subscribe for more videos, for more tarot and other videos. And I will leave all my social media and links in the description below. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.